was talking to Abshir before this, and he's like, why do you think that like Australian wrestlers aren't as renowned as a Russia or Americans? And I told him, like, I think specifically it's because of the amount of like emphasis that the place puts on wrestling. Like American college, they've got scholarships for collegiate wrestlers and all this sort of
They have
stuff.
scholarships for a lot of sports,
Yeah,
not just swimming,
yeah, wallah.
not just footy.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
You know, and I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest difference. And you know, there's anything that's got publicity,
Yeah,
be backed.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm playing footy, and I get TV coverage every week playing footy, someone's going to come up and say, oh, "Can we sponsor you?"
Yeah. 100%.
I don't need to ask.
Yeah,
Wallah.
100%.
But throughout my years, I had to ask.
yeah, wallah.
You know, support. But then it gets to a point where you kind of have it,
Yeah,
because you feel like you're kind of begging.
Yeah.
yeah.
Apart from Olympics, so you're telling me there's no way of getting funding? There's no way to get even paid?
No. There's small payments here. You know, 2,000 there, 3,000 there, 500 there. There's just nothing to kind of
That's
to kind of
absurd.
cover a trip.
That is ridiculous. Olympian, I'm going to Olympics.
That's what I thought. I thought, you know, yeah, Olympics. You know, I should get myself covered after this.
Has that changed though now?
No.
Or is it still the same?
We had one guy win Commonwealth Games gold, I think, in 2010.
Australian?
Yeah, no one knows of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Because in America they over, like I was telling you in the last podcast, they love to make everything over dramatic. They make
100%.
movies. You remember Foxcatcher,
Yeah, of course.
bro? That movie, because it was about Matt Hamill, and was it Matt Hamill? Was another guy?
There was what's his name? Dave Schultz.
Yeah, that's him. He was a freak wrestler, and him and his brother.
Yeah, Mark Schultz.
Yeah, bro. They were gonna make it big and stuff, and then the guy who put money into them to train them in that, I think.
He was a bit,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
a
a
bit of
bit
a Fruit Loop
wayward.
gangster, and then yeah, eventually gets shot.
That's the thing, bro. It's like,
like my mind can't understand that. You can play soccer at a terrible level here
still
and get like $800 a week.
Yeah, but there's funding to the sport.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's
this
funding
is-
at the club.
Exactly.
You know, whereas
rather
we don't. Who's gonna if I open a club? Who's gonna fund it besides my members?
than-
That's
yeah,
absurd. Like, that hurts my brain. And like, I understand if you're just some slouch, but you went to the Olympics 3 times. Yeah. Regardless of if you won gold or not, you had the Olympics.
Yeah, I think, and it's not just wrestling, man. I mean, you got boxers, you got judo, you got a lot of other amateur sports that just, you know,
Disrespected.
they have to be doing something else after sport. They have to have
Yeah.
something, you know, after sport.
And that itself, I think that itself deters people from joining the sport. If right now there's an 11-year-old saying, you know what? Okay, I love wrestling. I'm gonna become a wrestler.
Who's a
But
beast?
then he's a beast, and then he realizes, wait a second, as in someone tells his father or someone, wait a second, you do know your son can do wrestling. He can go to the Olympics. He can get gold, and no one know him.
Yeah, I mean, if you get gold, different story.
Mm-hmm.
Things might change. You know, things might shake up a
The
bit.
fact that he
but
said might. See, look at that. That's absurd.
it's not definite. You know,
Yeah.
you look at I know of, like, you look at some Taekwondo guys who have won medals and silver and I think gold and bronze, but they're not in the public face like the swimmers.
they have prime time slots when they watch you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when you watch it on TV. What's on the prime time slots? Athletics,
Yep,
swimming,
Yep.
gymnastics, maybe diving as well.
maybe diving. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like those types of people. Like the thing that I don't get is the fact that divers, they're alright, like they're physically in peak form and whatever. But if you compare diving to wrestling, it's not.
look,
as difficult, bro.
every sport requires discipline.
Yeah,
Every sport requires time and effort and you know, all the traits that you need in one sport, you probably need it in all other sports. But man,
Never
like
understood
I don't want to diss any sports, but you know, I can jump in a pool all day.
that. Well, I'm bombed over.
we've had people come into. I've had AFL players, people who play footy at such a level that when they wrestle, give them a round, maybe 2 if they're lucky,
Go on.
they're gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a different tenacity, different work, just completely different fitness.
Yeah.
because bro, you're using every muscle in your body.
Every muscle, your heart, lungs, you know, it's
Your ears as well.
the anaerobics. Yeah, my ears. Yeah, that's why my ears are the way they are. You know?
Have you ever thought of draining it?
I did when it was initially coming up,
Yeah.
but
No point.
now it's just rock solid, man.
Wait, what happened to your ears?
From wrestling, cauliflower.
Cauliflower ears, yeah.
Nah, I didn't even
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not even Jerry.
No,
He's trying to treat you nice, bro.
yeah, no.
Mathematic.
Yeah. For me, it's like they're badges of honor. People say you're gonna fix them up, and nah.
Wallah.
That's hard work.
Yeah.
And also, it's also like a warning shot.
Oh, well, that's it. A lot of people think, did you fight? No, I don't.
I dabbled in a bit of wrestling.
Do you fight?
You do UFC. That's the best. You do UFC. It's like, no, it's MMA.
Wait, what caused it to go rock solid?
It's the constant friction. You know, like the best way I can explain it. You know, when people, in rugby when they do the scrum,
Yeah.
they lock heads.
Yeah.
The side of your ear rubs on the other person's ear. Or when I go and attack and do a double leg shot, and then my head is up against I use my head to take them off balance.
Yeah.
I'm always pushing. There's always that constant friction against the ear.
Yeah.
And then over time, the cartilage breaks, fills up with. The
Fluid.
ear's got bad drainage, or not as effective,
Yeah,
efficient drainage. So the blood just kind of stays in there
Yeah.
unless you drain it out.